What is this? It's Monday night. Monday, May 31st at 12:13 a.m. I am just coming from the gym. I can't sleep. I couldn't sleep. So I went to the gym. I thought I'm going on this journey. So I've been on my journey. If you see the other videos that I went through, if not, if this is your first journey, welcome. My name is Brittany. I am trying to heal myself from, so many self-sabotaging habits, bad habits, lazy habits, undisciplined, unmotivated habits, trying to be more softer. There's so many things about myself that, don't get me wrong, I love myself, but I could get better. And so I'm always trying to be my highest version. And so lately, as of now, I find that a lot of the things that I prayed for are now here, but I'm fumbling the bag, if I could be transparent. And when I say fumbling the bag, because our peace of mind is the bag, health is wealth, being consistent and really showing up for yourself is self-love, is self-preservation, it's accountability. It's all that self-love, really showing up for yourself daily. And, I'm not really consistent with stuff like that. And so, from down to my skin to, just, my nails are done now, but they're not consistently done. My relationship with money, I'm trying to change my relationship with money. I smoke weed. I'm trying not to smoke my life away. I do actually enjoy smoking weed. But, sometimes I could tell when I need a tolerance break, or just, when I am abusing, I think I'm abusing the weed. And so that's why I purposely didn't buy any weed today anymore, because I'm going to Jamaica in 3 days. Yay, it's gonna be so fun. I want to talk out there. I want to vlog out there. I want to blog out there. I want to do my thing. I want to try to be consistent with this, because I really care about this channel. I really care about my spirituality. I really care about my personal growth and helping others. My dream is for one day my videos that I've been putting months and years and energy and minutes and effort to put in to go, I guess, viral, be on the right side of the algorithm, and then I can inspire some people and I can just really walk in my purpose. But before I could do that, I have to do the work. So when I say I'm here where I prayed for things and I feel like I'm fumbling the bag, okay, so I have my divine partner, but it doesn't come without its human flaws. So I am so happy that I have a partner. He's amazing, but we also, have our problems. He is like a twin flame type or a soulmate, but it's an age gap. He's older than me. So there's things that, and then there's things about him that, I had to say, hey, Brittany, instead of going to find someone that you think is better, just, you guys do the work and turn him into what you like. Help him become the best version of himself, and maybe vice versa, he will do the same for me, But sometimes, because he's older, I looked at him as survival. So, in this season, we're going through things where we're making sure, I feel we're going through things where it's humbling me, because if you don't go into things with the correct intention is everything, then life will laugh at you in your face. So while I wanted my man to be like a sugar daddy trick / bill payer / this, he is a very successful man, but he's so much into self-preservation. He's so much in his motion is booming because he's putting in the work. But it's the things that I want him to just hand over to me, he's not doing that. He was doing it at first, but it's the more I pour into people, then the more these people understand their self-worth. So I have to do the same. So he's like holding me accountable because he wants a partner, a life mate. I want, and the cool part about it is he's giving me a mirror, because like when I would date guys that were my age, I really would tell them, I need a helpmate. I need teamwork make the dream work. So when it comes to like somebody that has more than me, why don't I hold myself to that same standard or accountability? You know what I mean? And so like I feel like life is humbling me on just that accord. And so it comes with its ups and downs, ebbs and flows, arguments, tears, like, you know, it's just so many things. And so in this season, I have to make sure that, you know, I am being who I say I am, a boss. I am showing up for myself the way I want my man and then everybody else to show up. I have to make sure that I'm not allowing my addictions of the weed to like overtake my life. My life is really like in a great place. I have a job because I walked away from my job that gave me security and stability, and I have it back, and I came back at a higher, like, I'm not in survival mode, but it took it was a process to get from, you know, going to the class. Now I'm trying to master this skill, build a new skill, go to school, my relationship, figure out my goals, not be, I don't want to say like jealous or, you know, but just make sure that I'm not getting left out in my man's goals. But like, if I'm focused on my goals, how could I be left out on his goals? Because either way, we're winning, right? Right. And so I just feel like I'm going through a mental growth spurt, if that makes sense. I'm stepping in my power. I'm being able to see things. I'm being able to like really direct my life to where I want it to be, because I'm not like financially struggling anymore. I just paid off my car note. I can get my nails done, be consistent with my hair done now. I found, you know, a good way to make my eyebrows look cute. I'm trying to see if I like this shape. Eyebrow tinting. Why didn't I know about eyebrow tinting? Next thing I want to do is get facials. You know, I said I just came from the gym. I want to be consistent in the gym. Not necessarily like just trying to like, oh, I want to like a summer body, but I want to show myself that I can be consistent with these things. And I just feel like if I show up that way, God will show up for me, you know? And so that's what this little rant is about. This is for, you know, people who feel like they're not showing up for themselves. They need to get disciplined. I really need to regulate my emotions, because within my relationship, he's showing me a mirror of myself where, I hate to say this, but I think I'm abusive. Like, and I read all about bell hooks, and then in my psychology class, it was talking about like, you know, when you're verbally abusive to someone, that's not love. In the book All About Love by Bell Hooks, it says you cannot be abusive and in love at the same time. That says a lot about it myself. And so I am saying this out loud so I can hold myself accountable. Like, girl, why do you have rages of like fits of rage if you don't get your way? You're acting like a little kid. I cry out of a drop of a dime. Anxiety will get the best of me, which is why I abuse the weed and get stuck and sit. You know, I just want to get to the root of these things. I know I want to detox again. I keep seeing stuff about like parasites and like mercury. I really want to like cleanse and then cleanse my womb, and like I just want to detox myself. And I see like the next phase of my life is so close, but I still have work to do. And so this journey, I want to be consistent with like this journey of talking my way through like the rages of fit, getting my relationship together, making sure I'm staying consistent with my goals, remembering within in my relationship, I want to remember that I am still an individual, and my individual self had goals and ambitions before my man, and not to get lost in his motion. Because as women, I think we would do that, and maybe that's okay to do if we're a wife, but I'm not a wife. We're dating, and I still need to very much do I even know who I am? Because like I'm changing from who I was, and that's just the thing. It's changed. His life is changing, my life is changing, and I have to be adaptable and flexible, and I need to just get back. And this is a growing moment for me. And so if you find this video, then maybe you resonate with this. And so I am a tarot reader, and so like, of course, I want to give like the daily forecast, but in this particular situation, I just want to see where spirit has us going right now. I do tend to like tap into like the Bible and different things, not just whatever I can learn and retain, and if it resonates and just absorb it in and take it in and learn it and try to apply it. That's what I'm trying to do. So, in this season, Taurus season, I have been trying to adorn myself more. Aside from doing all those things, I want to, Taurus season is ruled by Venus. So I want to make sure I get into like my hair, my nails, my makeup. But before I do all that, I got to clear my skin. Because baby, like I just had this bump just sit right here. And I've had it just sit right here. And I had it just sit right here. And as you can see, it's just a lot going on in this side that's not really going on in this side. And so I feel like so much tension is on this side, my back, my arms, my hips, my skin. Like this side gives me the problem, my right side. So there's work I need to do on this side. So I just want to tap in and let my intuition do its thing while I record and just post. So there's a few cards. So since this is a Venus season, this Muse Tarot, it's been resonating with me this month of May. And so I don't try to interpret these. I like literally reading the meaning and then putting my like 2 cents in once I put all these cards and make 1 + 1 = 2. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. Today's a great day though. I shut up for myself. I worked. I'm getting through the minute. Like I'm not able to sleep right now because the weed, usually I have insomnia and I use weed to go to sleep. I don't have it. So let's see what the Muse card. Okay, this one's coming out. Muse of Inspiration and the Awakening. Okay, so we'll read those real fast. Muse of Inspiration. Okay, for the Muse of Inspiration, it says, inspirational success, an inspired leader, a visionary, thinking big, the ability to bring many moving parts together into one large story. Remaining inspired, taking action, and making sure you don't create unrealistic expectations. The finish line of the Phoenix. See? That resonates, the finish line of the Phoenix, because I feel like I'm rising, and the things I literally just got done saying, a lot of the things that I've prayed for, the manifestations are here, but it's like the last stretch to get there. Okay? And so, welcome, tiny traveler, to the world of inspiration. Expect to be initiated in many ways you can yet imagine. Fully captivated by ideas and propelled by enthusiastic ambition, the muse offers fire to brand the edges of your experience and racing excitement to ignite the wisdom in your heart. She asks you to enlist the help of others along the way. And she shares her power to turn to ash that which has been anchoring you. Remember that the warm cocoon of confidence and determination will light up your heart with belief and inspiration. It will sing unto being a phoenix energy that will allow you to rise from the depths of anything that has been put in your path. With butterfly heart flutters, I just got this tattoo last month, and breath to deliver life, it's time to set your world aglow. Vision and acumen will be your guides. It's time to find purposeful success and take inspired action as you fall in love with your goals. I just said this. Sweet divine weaver, please send me a muse inspired by fire with wind in her shoes. That means it's time to go. That's time to go. So 20 awakening. Here we go. Awakening to your divine nature. Judgment. Facing the music. Ascension. Accepting and forgiving your beautiful soul. I just got talking about all the things that I feel like I need to hold myself accountable for. So where I need to forgive myself for being those ways. What did I say? I kind of feel like I'm controlling. I have a fit of rage. Like I feel maybe entitled. Like someone owes me something and yet no one does. I'm just trying to like use what I see and, you know, self-serving. I might be self-serving. I need to always serve others. In my relationship, that's being a catalyst. How do I serve my relationship instead of how do I make this serve me? Does that make sense? Okay. Intrinsic expansion. Rising above the clouds, we find clarity in ourselves, in our past, and our actions. The key to this judgment, this awakening, this reckoning of the heart and memory is to be able to dish out radical self-compassion and forgiveness. See yourself as the beautiful spark of inspiration that you are. You are divine, love, mystery. And when you open yourself up to the beautiful truth, be real with yourself, hold you accountable, you will see all your flaws are rooted in your humanness, because I am human in this human experience. I said that earlier. Beautiful soul, bright, shiny light, awaken to the magic you possess in your heart and see your past as the incredible lesson that it was. A history of beautiful and broken things that have brought you right here to this moment, to this place where you can bear witness to your own magnificence, where the only judgment to be laid down is by your own honest heart. You have to be honest with yourself. And where your forgiveness is the spirit is the remedy of your beautiful future. What are we but ashes, fire, water, and air, laced with pure magic and dusted with a prayer? You gotta pray. So shout out to the Muse Tarot. Okay. Because I feel empowered. So we're just gonna get, I feel like this is a very, like, what's the word? Like a time to give reverence to where we are. Let's see what this is about. So we know we are to be, do what we do to inspire. New beginnings. We have new beginnings. So in this new beginnings, we are being a leader by keeping it real with ourselves and knowing our flaws and forgiving ourselves for those flaws because we are human. I forgive myself for yelling at times. I forgive myself for being lazy because, I was acting out of trauma. I forgive myself for not showing up for myself because there's no one that was showing up for me. But if I want others to show up for me, I have to show up for myself. I don't need anyone. In this new beginning, we are to be generous with our thoughts, our minds, with our money. A new beginning is 1 plus 3 is 4. 2, 4, 2, 4, 4 so far. So what should we release in order to keep up, just to keep with our muse and stay inspiring on this new path? We're awakening to our human flaws. We're having a new beginning of the mind. We are overcoming the past. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the last cycle. 36. 6 plus 3 is 9. This is the last. We don't gotta. This is, we're getting a spiritual awakening, a new beginning, a new spiritual awakening. We've leveled up, but we're going through the real again, but we leveled up a little bit. So what is we letting go? We know what we need to be. What are we letting go? What do I need to let go, Spirit? What do I need to let go? What do I need to let go? What needs to be let go in this energy? How to maintain a high vibration in this energy? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. I told you I will be in Jamaica in 2 days. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can, you may just stand. That's fine. You can achieve a goal. Turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. I've said everything. When speaking, surrender defensiveness. Let's not have defensive speaking, okay? When someone speaks to us, it says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Right now, we need to not be defensive self. Brittany. You need to learn how not to be defensive when you speak. When you speak, you need to not do this. When you speak, you need to not get in nobody's face. When you speak, you need to not put your hands in someone's fingers in someone's hands. Stop speaking like this. We don't need to be in somebody's face because if somebody was in your face, you wouldn't want that. So why do you do it? Don't be defensive. Speak from your heart posture. Speak from a centered heart posture. Stop being defensive, Brittany. What are you doing? Why are you defensive? What are you defending? You don't have to defend yourself all the time. No is a word. Okay. That was to me, okay? Oh, y'all saw that. Y'all seen I hold myself accountable. Okay. Those are the affirmations. I want the affirmations to be the last one. I want us to use the Hip Hop Oracle deck. These are all empowered. just gonna go out of town and let spirit work. Let nature work. Just let spirit do its thing right now. Just surrender to spirit. We're just surrendering. Defiance. Defiance. And fluidity. Okay, here we go. Defiance is the yo-yo card. This is opposition, self-defense, dissent, confrontation. As one of the few women enriched in the West Coast gangster rap boom of the late 80s and early 90s, Yo-Yo had the double duty of flagging the rampant misogyny in rap lyrics, while proving she had the ferocity to compete lyrically with her male peers. Her clapbacks on Ice Cube's It's a Man's World set it off, but she really drove the point home with her skills were untouchable with You Can't Play With My Yo-Yo, which quickly became a female empowerment anthem. An artist whose bark matches her bite, Yo-Yo isn't afraid to stand up and tell the fellas to take a seat. Pulling a yo-yo card means your back is up against the wall. If you're feeling like you're being pushed around, it's not all in your head. The pressure is on, but guess who won't crack? Just like the yo-yo toy, if you feel you're sliding downward, a quick snap and you'll be back up. That may mean calling out behavioral patterns in the people around you or even yourself. And I told you that's where me and my relationship is like bumping heads, is because it's my human patterns and his human patterns and anyone else around me. But when I speak, I need to not be speaking in a defensive tone. But do call out the behavioral patterns in the people around you or even yourself. It's time to put some bass in your voice. Just make sure you're still kind. If you can keep your cool, you'll stay in total control. I told you I have fits of rage. So spirit is telling me I'm not fucked up in what I'm saying. My delivery is what's fucked up. Okay, spirit. Then we get the Janelle Monáe card, the fluidity card. So what this is saying, it's an experiment. Over there, because I did ABA, it's called a controlled experiment. It's when the whatever it says, experiment, flow, freedom, exploration. The first words we heard from Janelle Monáe were, I'm an alien from outer space, on her 2027 debut song, Violet Star's Happy Hunting. And it was immediately clear Janelle Monáe was here to define societal standards. When dancing in a pompadour and tuxedo in her hit single, Tightrope, gender-bending sexuality on songs like Pink or being a torchbearer for Time's Up, following acting roles in the films Hidden Figures and Moonlight, Monáe is indeed an electric lady. How does she do it? By keeping her current fluid and letting her abstract ideas flow through every project she touches. She walks a tightrope for no one. You may be diametrically opposed to the phrase, go with the flow. But the Janelle Monáe card advises you to do just that. The moments you're unsure where life will take you are precisely the ones that may hold beautiful experiences you didn't know you needed. Don't adhere to strictly to standards that haven't served you. Loosen up your grip a bit. Hop off the tightrope and say the hell with it. When you stop caring what people think, your own thoughts can prevail, and those bright ideas can be the hidden figures you've needed the whole time. Okay, so this correlates to me saying I've been like doing these videos for a long time, and I'm just trying to get on the right side of the algorithm. So that's pretty much stand in your power, say what you need to say, chin up, chest out, chin up, crown up, but still speak like a queen and a woman. Keep it womanly, not a man, because we are a woman in a man's world. I could do that. Now be a bitch, but stand up for what you're saying. Okay? This is our affirmations. We need affirmations in this world. Thank you. We need affirmations to close this out. I hope I'm getting sleepy now. What's the affirmation for us? Okay. I am ambitious. And 29 is the number, 9, 10, 11, 11. Okay, this is new beginnings. And this new beginnings, we stay connected to our goals. Okay? We do not repeat the past. We forgive ourselves for the past. But we will not be defensive. We're going to just surrender to where we are. We are going to understand that the things that we do can be inspiring. I put my goals and ideas into action. I take a leap of faith and I believe in myself. When I put my heart's desire into action, it is all for the good of all those involved. I am ambitious. And to like kind of wrap that back into what I was saying, my man is a business owner. And if I could just keep my goals going instead of trying to like worry about what he got going, then, you know, if I got motion in a relationship, if two different people have motion, it'll work out. Not just one person having motion. Okay? So we want to, in this part of our new beginnings, we want to make sure it's leading with our goals. We are ambitious. I just came from the gym. I want to work out. All these things that I spoke. This is why I want to use this as a diary for myself. So I could come back and be like, girl, on May 20-something, 21st at 12, you said you was going to. And I need to hold myself accountable. And then I am perceptive. My intuition is powerful. When I am unsure, my intuition is sure. I strengthen my intuition by trusting it and responding to its impulses. I am perceptive. That just kind of goes back with surrendering to the natural beauty, to the beauty of the natural world, and surrender to spirit. So, this is a good little reading. I really enjoyed it. Right now is the time to be content with where we are, but be ambitious, but be content with where we are. Okay? Stay optimistic. And we are going to practice detachment from people. And we're going to practice detachment from the outcome of things. We're just going to do. And we're going to allow the universe to continue to keep being mirrors for us, so that we can continue to be our best versions of our higher self, or keep moving forward on this journey, this self-development journey, where we're healing, all the things that we might be ashamed of, or the things, our shadow work, or things that come out of shadow work. We get to the root of why we yelling, why we cussing, why we fussing, why we feel this, why don't we have a self-esteem here. You don't have self-esteem because you're not practicing self-love. Self-love is showing up for yourself. What exactly do you have to do? Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself every day. I keep saying that, Brittany. Show up for yourself, girl. We're going to tap back in. We're going to tap into the laws of detachment. That's what we're going to do. But let's stay optimistic in our mind. We are optimistic. I am optimistic. I am overjoyed because I am optimistic. I am optimistic. I'm grateful because I am optimistic. Thank you for allowing me to be optimistic. I am optimistic. I am optimistic. I am optimistic. See, we got to change certain things, like, relearn to learn, unlearn to relearn to learn. We're going to think positively and not negatively. Don't think the worst of things. We're going to think the best of things. Let's think optimistically in this new beginning. Okay? When we don't know, our intuition knows. We're secure. We know what's going on. We know what the fuck is going on. We can see. We got clarity. We just need self-strength. So, Taurus season. We're eating good. We're looking good. We're getting our shit together so we can look good. We're going to go to Jamaica or any trip. Hopefully someone is starting their summer with a trip with some water, with some natural world nature, where we can just surrender and be still and just be. We deserve it. We got work to do, but we deserve it. We've done the work. We're going to pat ourselves on the back, but continue to remain optimistic and disciplined. All right, y'all. I'm out. Toodles.